forgot to mention this. That chip breaker, the chip breaker gets damaged. Every time you play, that thing gets whacked. It gets a good whacking right down there. All the garbage and the dust and the grit goes under that. Eventually, it will go under it. No matter how good you get a fit in there, you can't. It's a spring. It's bouncing up and down. It's going on. If you could film it in slow motion, get a camera in there while you're playing, oh, you would see what this thing was doing. I bet it's coming up and down like this. I bet it's doing all this. I bet it's wobbling backwards and forwards and doing all this rippling. It looks hard, but it's not. It's soft. It's doing all this stuff. I reckon that as you hit it with something, you get a knot going through, and the resin and the stuff, it's like glass. It's glass hard. It's harder than this, and it hits it. Bang, bang, it's going in there like millions of little hammers. Bang, bang, over the course of 3-4 days of playing. This is a scrub of timber that's all different hardnesses. It's got all kinds of muck in it and knots and stuff. This gets battered. It gets battered, and no matter how flat you get that in there, it'll still lift. It'll still lift, and it does. I can flat that all day on there, and I did. I just run it over it. It already changed shape. That was flat before, so I went over the back with the 1200. I just run it across there just to see what it'd done. It's formed a ridge. And I've just got that ridge out. On this scrub, I don't bother getting that polish. It's got a polish on it, but what I do, I pack it with wax. Where did the wax go? There we go. I get a bit of my tea light candle. Don't get wax on there. Here we go. And what I do, I go over that whole of that front bit with a wax. Cover it in wax. Wax is my friend, and it might be yours too. Get it in there. I've set that so there's a 1mm offset from the blade edge to the chip breaker, so the chip breaker's back. The further you put that back, the further your blade will come forward, but it's going to vibrate and rattle. You'll get chatter. You need to support the blade. That's why some people go to these aftermarket. They get these aftermarket blades, and they look like a fortress, look like something that you put at the front of a fortress to keep people out. Them massive thick blades, they're huge. I think that some of them just do without a chip breaker. I don't know. Never had enough money to compare or what do a comparison. So I've got to be careful here. That's raised. I've just cut myself. That I've packed it into there. Run it over the top. Now what I do. You can do what you want. This is what I do. This is sliding. When you turn your adjuster knob to push it in and out, you don't want that to be stiff. I'm going to clean this, but I wax all of these shiny bits. The black bits are below the surface. They're there below the surface for a reason. You've only got a small point of contact. The less they have to mill the machine, the less time that spends on the milling machine, the more money they make. Or that'd be completely flat all the way along. And they'd never be able to mill it. Well, they would, but it'd take forever. Alright, I've sprayed that with this instant maintenance multi-spray. And it's on it, the whole blade. Can you see that shiny? Hang on. Let's see if I can show you. Right, there's a patch of shiny there. There's a patch of shiny there. Which means this blade has got a hump there, and it has because it was damaged. And I beat it back as best as I could on the anvil on the back, not on the top. Don't beat it up here. I'm gonna trash this thing. Hit it here. That's what it's designed for. That big lump there. That's what that's for. See that? That's where it's rubbing, and it's rubbing down here. I can do this one-handed. Hang on. I'll put wax on there. Put it on. It will not hurt it, trust me. Put some wax on that. Basic maintenance of your tools. Get the crud out. Shock it out. Get it out of there. You don't want a piece of that sitting between that and that. No way, you don't want it in there. That blade will never lay down flat. Get it all out. Take the time. You've got to get it out. Look, that's what's coming out. It's down there. It's trapped. I'll probably have to dismantle it to get that out now. It's jammed. Look, can you see all the dust that's coming when you're playing it? It's gone all the way into all the mechanism. While you've got the plane and you're not doing anything, you're not doing your work. Get this thing clean. Get in there. Take the frog off. You should take it off. Get that out. You see, it's coated in wax resin, all that good stuff that comes off your wood. Look, all the good stuff that comes off your wood is there. I could see it down in there, and I should dismantle the frog. Well, I'm single-handed here. Well, I'll show you. At 6 minutes, I'll come back to it.